insane. All that rehearsal totally paid off.
We did this song a bunch on the fall tour, didn't we?
Yeah, I think the first time was it Germany?
Yeah, it was Cologne.
Yeah.
At the place that we played 3 times in Cologne, Germany.
Gebäude
in Cologne, Germany.
It's got those little...
Shout out for Gebäude.
Shout out for what's up, Gebäude 9? How you doing, Cologne, Germany?
That place is... I love that city. It's a beautiful city. That big cathedral. But that didn't... And that was the first time, like, you guys were, like, left the stage and went and had a beer.
Oh, yeah.
In the back. Was that the same show where I left the stage to take a leak?
Mikhail had to pee, and we didn't know what was going on. He just ran upstairs.
And I was like,
Also-
vamp!
That's a venue where there's no bathroom backstage, so you
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you had to go across the street.
Oh, that's right. I had to go out in the alley. It was raining.
or pee on the bus.
in the
And
middle.
I think somebody was there, and we were like, wait, aren't you playing right now?
What was it? Was that Gasoline as well, where we just vamped over you? It was pretty early in the set, wasn't it?
What?
When you left the stage.
Oh, I don't remember.
We're like,
Now that we play longer shows, it's really hard not to have to pee
It only
in the
happened
middle.
twice, I think, where Mikhail had an emergency.
There was the one show when Darren locked us outside.
That was cool. That was in
North Carolina.
North Carolina, that's right.
Carolina.
Chapel Hill, home of
Out in the
Archers of
snow.
Loaf and Superchunk.
And we were there with Terry from
Terry from
Cross.
Alberta
Alberta
Cross.
Cross. And he went to try and run around to the front of the building to let us in, and
Oh,
he got
yeah.
lost.
He never
And
came
nobody
back.
saw him
And
for
then-
like 2 days.
Because you had to leave the stage out this back door that goes to an alley. And then during that tour, Darren would come back in and start. If we had an encore, he'd come back in and start the encore with like a drum solo. And so he went in to do that, but then when the door closed, it locked. So he started his drum solo,
And
and,
he's-
we're all out in the alley, just like
And he's
we're banging as hard as we can on the door,
Darren's
let us in.
Darren's in the middle of the solo when he realizes that
yeah,
what's
no,
happening.
literally, I
You
hear
can hear
pounding
us.
on the door, and I'm like, oh no. I jumped off in the middle of the solo and let you guys
Oh,
in.
is that what happened? And so you
Yeah.
stopped the solo, and everyone,
And then
it's like,
just
what's
hopped back
going
on and kept going.
Really?
That's
I didn't
funny.
know. You were. I forget.
I was the one that let you.
Yeah,
I
Terry
realized
got lost.
my
People still haven't seen Terry since. He's missing
evaporated.
persons.
That
yeah.
was a Spinal Tap moment.
Yeah. Rock and roll.
Tony really, really liked the way our voices sound together, Anna.
Yeah, he seemed enthused. It was cool.
It sounds really pretty on that new song. He said something about our vocal tones being very complementary.
Good blend.
I think it's because we have opposite voices.
You mean Anna doesn't have a deep baritone?
Well,
So you got.
so
you guys think?
So Anna's speaking voice is actually very different.
hi, this is Anna. Welcome.
La, 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 la.
Did you know that with the way your vocal cords are set up, the lower you can go, the higher you can go, and it's a falsetto. So the people who have the highest falsettos are actually like gnarly deep
Really?
basses.
Like Barry White.
Like a guy like Barry White, for
Kinda
example,
makes
has a
sense.
higher falsetto than like someone who does like an aria for an opera.
God rest his soul.
Oh, that was pretty, yeah. Those guitars are really nice. Did you already say that?
Yeah, I already said that. I wish we still had them.
We only had those for the night. Both of us have janky guitars.
We actually had 4 of those for the night. We
Right.
had backups too. But yeah, Mikhail.
Imagine
and
they
I-
break a
yeah.
string and you gotta stop everything while somebody changes the string on an acoustic guitar.
We have some duct tape in there.
That's probably the biggest production we've ever put on. I mean, we had how many people do we have running around with walkie-talkies?
Oh, like 20. Yeah.
And then what? We have 50 guest artists.
Hey, our manager,
100?
Pete Galley, for those of you who don't know how these things come together, he really had a lot of vision on this. We would never have pulled this off without him. He's a scrappy guy. He's like us. He just thinks like he works, man. He had all these different people working on stuff.
And he had one of those Secret Service earpieces.
Yeah, it was
And he was
great.
just like giving orders surreptitiously during the whole show.
He said he didn't see it 1 minute of the show because all he was doing was dealing with all the backstage production issue with the different instruments and then guest
He thought for like
musicians.
2 weeks that it all like went totally horribly and was a disaster because he
He
didn't
did?
watch any of the show, and we lied to him afterwards. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it
Are you
was so
joking right
bad."
now?
No one's doing a
can't tell.
joke. No one's doing a bit.
Oh. I like that cut, John. Where you cut back to the practice.